Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Alpha Sapphire. At this point we are probably about 2 episodes away from facing the Elite Four, and I know I am getting very excited about it. Hopefully you guys are as well. Before we do that though, we are going to catch at least one more legendary Pokemon, maybe a few more. And we are going to start with Regice. As you can see, we have our good friend Breloom here in the party, actually at the head of the party. And currently he's actually our highest level Pokemon. Besides maybe the two in the daycare, ironically, they're actually probably higher. I don't know if that's just because of the way the game ended up being with the amount of steps you take, or if they were expecting your Pokemon to be higher because of the experience all. But regardless, Breloom is currently our highest level Pokemon, which is probably good because it is a little slow. And this will definitely help us with catching some of the more difficult legendary Pokemon. Thankfully, the Regis are all pretty slow and level 40, but I think a lot of the other ones are level 50 and a little bit faster. Actually, a lot bit faster. I did stack off on repels as well as dust balls, and we still have lots of revives, so um, should be in pretty good shape for this challenge. Now, somewhere around here, actually, it might be up north, is that island, which it turns out is actually the location of Regice, and once we catch Regice, it should also be the location, nope, not there, of Regigigas or Regigigas, or however you say it, the king of the Regis. Although it was a little ambiguous as to whether or not you can face him during the nighttime, so we might try to catch him this episode, we might have to wait. So this is that island we were looking at before. That I was going to make my tropical paradise, except there are no secret base places here, unfortunately. Alright, here we go, sweet. And it is open. Have to get our braille handy, you can see there's an icy floor there. Little hint as to what we're going to face. Alright, give me 1 second to bring up my handy dandy braille chart. Alright, so what do we have here? Trying to find a good one. Let's go with this one. Okay, so S T O P. Okay, stop and stop and W A I. Getting better at this. T. Stop and wait. Stop and wait. Of course, I jinxed myself now. Oh, U. Uh, U N. It's gonna be until? No. Un M. U N M. U N M O. U N M O V. Unmove. That's unmoving. Unmove I and G. Yes. Okay. Stop and wait. Unmoving. A as T I time. Yep, time. And that's a P, right? So passes probably. Passes. Yep. As time passes. Y O U U. Stop and wait. Unmoving as time passes U. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't finish reading it, but I guess I took too long, and I guess that's what we had to do, is just stand there for a while. Okay, well, um, that'll do it then. Sorry I didn't get to read the rest of it, but if you guys really care, of course, you can always pause the video and look it up yourself, but doesn't really matter too much. Alright, so I did give Breloom the focus band, figuring it might come in handy. In fact, it already did when I was training him up. Um, some Pokemon used a flying attack move against me. It was the Dodrio from that track elite, kind of where the Pokemon daycare is. He was faster and used like Drill Peck or something, and would have knocked me out. Except I got a lucky roll from the Focus Sash or Focus Band rather, and I lived. All right, now ooh, So as you can see, I have some pretty good moves here. But I don't want to use Brick Break, it's super effective, and I know Regice has really good defense, but being 11 levels higher, especially if it crits, I just don't think I can risk it, so let's go ahead and just whittle its health down slowly but surely, starting with Seed Bomb here. Now we are weak to ice, maybe I should have given him like a Yache Berry. But I didn't, so we'll see how it goes. I have been growing some more Yache Berries and similar berries, just in case we end up needing them. Alright, Ancient Power, I will take that. It also might not know any ice moves, because I don't think Regice Steel knew any steel moves. Get right back to sleep, just in case. I will say Regice is probably my favorite of the Regis. It's weird, because, like, I remember, like, really liking this trio, I guess because it was so unique back in the day. But it's funny, because, like, they're slow, they don't have the best movesets, their typing isn't really great. Ice, Steel, and Rock are not good defensively, and I guess they are, well, 2 of the 3 are good all offensively, but I don't know, they just don't seem like Pokemon I would normally like, but for whatever reason I did. I even, like I said, I even trained a Regice in my first Ruby game, so. Whereas like legendary dogs or legendary birds, they're more kind of the Pokemon that I would normally enjoy training, although I don't really train legendaries anymore because the newer games, especially, are fairly easy. Alright, let's use one more False Swipe. That should definitely take it to 1 HP. And then we can start throwing an endless supply, or almost endless supply, of Dusk Balls. And what do you know, it's the last item used still. It's only been a day since I caught the other 2. Yeah, it seems like, I did look up on the wiki just to see how you do Regice, just in case I needed to bring a certain move or something to unlock the tomb. And it turns out it's actually in this exact same tomb, so it's already unlocked. But the girl who mentioned her grandpa gives you 4 different hints in Pacific Dog Town about what you need to do, and I'll get into that a little bit later on. Bulldoze, a ground type move, so it's good that Breloom actually has a lot of resistances. That's really helpful in some of these legendary encounters. Yes, it seems like the wiki is actually not super sure about it, but it sounds like, so the girl seems to theorize you can only catch it during the daytime, but the actual bullet points on the wiki don't say that. Well, they do say you might have to wait a day, though, if you catch all 3 Regis in a row, which we have not. It's been almost 24 hours since I caught the last one, so yeah, I'm not really sure how that works. Sounds like maybe nobody is. So we'll give it a try. Honestly, I probably should have looked up ahead of time, and if I would have known they were in the same cave, I probably would have done Regice last night for sure. Because that might be why it has to respawn. It might need to reset during a new day. In order to reset the dungeon and add Regice or Regigigas there. So if not, that's okay. We have other things to do instead. I do want to probably try to catch Latios and do the whole flute thing that Steven gave us. And I also want to train our Pokemon one more level. They're all level 49, except Dan's been in the PC for a bit, so I'm not sure. He might be 47 or 48, but I can always train him up off screen. Come on. Ah. For once it'd be nice if it was like nice and quick, but nope. It's like even with maxing out your odds, they're still not that great. I guess that's part of the fun of legendaries, but it's really more just part of the tedium. It does make them feel like kind of hard encounters though, so I do like that. Curious to see what they're like in like, I heard that Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu added a catching mechanic more like Pokemon Go, and I don't think I would mind that if they had, now you don't actually battle them apparently, and I would mind if they got rid of that permanently, but I wouldn't mind if in the main series games they made it exactly the way it is now in the main series games, except when you throw a Pokeball, you actually get to do a little like throw like you do in Pokemon Go. I think that would be pretty cool, and it would introduce some skill into something that right now is totally luck-based, and I always enjoy things when they're a little more skill-based. I'm okay with a little bit of luck to make things interesting, but games should be mostly skill in my opinion. Alright, there we go, speaking of luck. That wasn't too unlucky, I suppose. We get some more XP as well. Regice, the iceberg Pokemon. Oh, sorry. Well, if you wanted to read about Regice, then you'll have to just pause the video, rewind a bit, and read. Okay, so that is Regice, and I did send him to the PC. Why can't I run? Oh, because I'm hitting the wrong button. That could be why. Alright, so let us now... First, let me just go inside and see if he's there. I don't think he will be. I don't think we've satisfied a few of the prerequisites, but you never know. Nope, okay. It's a real shame he doesn't have his own cave. I don't know why they wouldn't just give him his own cave. It seems like it'd be pretty easy to make these caves. I'm just going to keep using super repels because we have a ton, and it'll save me the trouble of having to go into the menu again. Alright, well let's start our little journey here by going to everyone's favorite seaside town, or not even seaside, but seafaring town of Pacificdog, or Pacificlog, I guess is how you say it. And talking to the girl, where is she? In the northeast house, which would be this way. Six dots open 3 doors. Grandpa used to say that, and I was always wondering what he meant. I had no idea that it was some secret to meet special Pokemon. He told me another story too. I wonder if this has some hidden meaning too. Grandpa used to say that this huge Pokemon sometimes visits our region. He told me it comes to visit this iceberg kind of Pokemon. I can only think of one kind of iceberg Pokemon. Well, there is Avalugg, which is pretty much exactly an iceberg, but I think she probably means Regice, who, as we just saw, is actually called the iceberg Pokemon. That's one thing I was looking at not what's it called? Relicanth. And it's, every Pokemon has a type, I guess, not like a type like water or rock, but it's like the blank Pokemon. And some of them are pretty disingenuous, like I think Charmander's like the fire lizard Pokemon or something like that. I think Dratini is the dragon Pokemon, so really generic. But I also like that a lot of them are not generic and are not obvious. Like you would think, Relicanth could just be like the sea fossil Pokemon, but it's the longevity Pokemon, which is kind of cool because it's a Pokemon that has been around forever. So I kind of like the creativity they put into at least some of their type names. Okay, so I guess she says the same thing. She has 4 little phrases she can say here according to the wiki, but I guess she only says one at a time. Like maybe every day it resets. So so you need 3 of its friends. Okay, so you need all the legendary titans in the party. Oh, didn't know that. Okay, that's gonna make this a little bit harder. All right, well, in that case, let's go ahead and switch out our party. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do that, heal up, and I will be right back. Alright, I have switched out our team. We have all 3 Regis with us, of course, Breloom for helping to catch Regigigas, Ava who knows Fly, and Eve who knows Surf. Had to put everybody else in the PC. Even Ford, who I don't think has actually been in the PC at all yet, so sorry buddy, but really need both Fly and Surf here. So one thing we have to do is give a nickname to Regigigas, and the name rater is in Slateport. So he will actually be the one, to Regice rather. For some reason it seems like Regice here is the one that's most directly related, I guess because it's the one you catch at the same cave, not really sure. And let's just heal up real quick while we're here. Not really sure what I'm going to name Regice. I thought I thought of something earlier, but now I can't remember what it was. Name rater. Well, I guess I better think fast, right? Here he is. Alright, yes, please rate the name and then change the name of my Regice here. Alright, yes. So it can be really anything, I think. Oh, what was I gonna name him? Well, I totally forgot. It was like a pun on like iceberg. I'm thinking like lettuce or something, but I don't think that was it. That's not that clever. can name him Titanic, that'd be kind of ironic. But what else? He's the ice Pokemon. I don't know. Well, I can't think of it, so all apologies. But we are just going to name him Frosty, which also feels, decent. Nope, nope, nope. Frostry. Sounds like a Pokemon, doesn't it? Like a Bombasnow, if it had a third Pokemon, could be Frostry. All right, Frosty. Or that could have been like Snover's original name could have been Frostry. That actually wouldn't surprise me at all. That seems like a good name for it. But anyway, kind of wish they had gone with it. Okay, we also need to give him a certain item. It has to be a cold item. So there are a few items that will fit that. Never Melt Ice, a Castelia Cone, Icy Rock, Icicle Plate, or Snowball. I think we actually have Castelia Cones, don't we? From maybe from, yep, there we go. From the Trickmaster's house. And I think we also have the Never Melt Ice from Shoal Cave, so maybe that would be a better one to use, but anyway. Alright, and all the Titans are in the party. Okay, so that should be just about it then. Let's go ahead and fly to this island. I'm kind of skeptical that that it's going to be here, because it hasn't been a new day yet. Hopefully we won't have to catch it in the day, because I usually don't have time to play in the daytime as much, but yeah, I can carve out time if we have to. But I do really want to... Oh, we're up... I don't want to be up here. I was thinking it would take me down to the beach, but I guess not. Actually, you know what? The woods are pretty quick going this way, I seem to recall, so we'll just do that. Plenty of trainers to face, which is nice because I get to see some pretty diverse Pokemon, even ones from other regions like Fracture and Nelix. Right, could face that rich boy again, but not going to. Not why we're here. So yeah, I did actually get a decent amount of money saved up as well, so I was able to afford all these new items. And I still haven't sold any of those nuggets we got from the Sea Mauville, so if we ever do need more funding for something, that should not be a problem. Is the right way? I think so. I got really excited earlier too, because when I was looking for trainers to rematch on the rematch thing, the gym leaders actually popped up. I was like, oh, there's trainers in the city? What's that? And it was the gym leaders. And I was like, oh, maybe there are gym leader rematches. And I was like, sure there were, and I was really excited. It turns out they're not. They're just included for, as far as I can tell, no good reason in the listing. But you can't actually face them again. Alright, as I thought, you probably have to reset the day. Oh, wait a minute. I'm happily wrong. There seemed to be some presence here, but it disappeared in an instance. What does that mean? Is it invisible? What if I go out and come back in again? Oh, I'm reading a little more of the text below, which I guess I should have read before. Revisit the cave, enter it during the day. So it is not the day right now. Yeah, I guess because it's nighttime. Well, that's kind of unfortunate. Alright, well, sorry for the tease there, but alright, what I'm going to do is switch back to put the legendary Pokemon back into PC, get out most of their usual team, and then when we come back, we'll maybe we'll try soaring on Latias. That could be fun too. So, be right back. Alright, once again, we are back, and we have our normal team here, except for Dan, who's in the PC, and he's level 47, so I will have to do a little bit of off-screen training for him, but that shouldn't be too big of a deal. Alright, so let's go ahead and use this Eon Flute that Steven gave us, and I really have no idea what's going to happen. This is brand new to this game, and not in the original games. And it was a key item, I betcha. There it is, Eon Flute. Alright, here we go. I really do enjoy Mauville too in its design. It's really cool that they could have like restaurants where the Pokemon Center is, and oh, Mega Evolved, sweet. Oh, that's right. Okay, I did read something a little bit about this, that we're now flying over over Hoenn. You can see the map there. Okay, and we can use A to land, and you have to use the little circle pad. Oh wow, this is actually really cool. Like a little mini game here. Definitely flying quickly. Wonder what happens if you like trade away Latias. I assume you can still bring it back. Oh wow, so this is neat, but at the same time, I kind of would almost rather just rematch the gym leaders. I'm still disappointed about that, but alright, so I'm gonna try it without using the map, and I'm just looking at the top screen right now. So at the lighthouse there, so that's Slateport, right? Yeah, there's the beach. Well, that's cool. Let me kind of just retrace our journey a bit. There's New Mauville, of course. Must have been fun for them to make. Alright, so there's our little hometown. And oh, a cruise ship. That's cool. Or no, that's Mr. Briny's boat, I bet. Looks really big there. Yeah, maybe not. You know, they might need some practice with this kind of 3D development. There's Mr. Briny's house, the woods, Rustboro. Yeah, you can kind of. It's obviously it's telling me that as I fly around. I'm gonna kind of just go around here now. Is that a town there? Oliver Town. Okay, so that's not really where it is, but okay. It's really more, according to the map at least, up here. I guess they took a little bit of creative liberties there. And there's Fortree. Alright. Let's fly out here to Mustique. Watch out for rockets. And of course, Seafloor Cavern. There's the Evergrande City, or Evergrande City, where we'll be heading very shortly. And what is this? Mirage Cave. Okay, so these are the Mirage areas that we were talking about. So maybe that's how you get to them, is by flying on Latias. Although I do want to go back to Southern Island. For now, let's see what's here. And I think there's only one of these per day. Oh, okay, should I have brought some HMs maybe? Any cool Pokemon here? Location unknown, I like that. No Pokemon, it seems. Let me not use the repellent. Oh, there are Pokemon, and we're just not sure what they are. Maybe some Pokemon from other generations? Onyx? Is Onyx in the National Dex? I don't think it is. And a decent level, so we wanted an Onyx. This would be a good place to get one. Alright, I won't use a Repel just out of curiosity to see what else is here. So far, just Onyx. So is it only Onyx? Rare Candy, that's pretty cool. Definitely use that. Alright, down we go. Hopefully there's more here, though. Another Onyx. We'll do one more, and if it's third Onyx, then I'm going to assume it's just Onyx here and not bother. Now let's use Seed Bomb. It's almost as fast, and we'll give Breloom a little bit more experience. Oh, it has Sturdy. That's what I get. Watch me be paralyzed now and have to use berries to heal Breloom. Of course. This is what I get for being like, oh, I'll get a little bit of XP. And now it's faster, and watch me flinch. Oh, a critical hit and a flinch. Wow, let me just return these lottery tickets I bought earlier today, because there's not even a point. No, I didn't actually buy lottery tickets, but if I did, it would clearly be futile, because that's like the worst luck ever. That's okay, though. I'm going to get all my bad luck out against this Onyx, so when we face the Pokemon League, we'll have much, much better luck. Alright, well, alright, you know what, just because of that, I'm just going to use a Repel, because I don't feel like facing a bunch of Onyx with that kind of stuff going on. Alright, and I apologize, but words of Lando Calrissian, it's not my fault. Lumberry, fine, whatever, we have plenty of them. And I meant to use a Citrus Berry, but I hit B twice, so we're just going to go with it. Any items here? No items. Oh, there's an item. Blue Shard, okay. Ah. And it looks like we're going to have to use... No, never mind. Oh, we'd have to use Rock Smash to go any further, but it seems like there's nothing else here, so... So make sure I didn't miss anything. Last thing I want to do is like miss a legendary and then not be able to come back here, because I think there's only one of these that appears each day. But maybe some of them don't have legendaries, maybe there's only a few that have the legendary Pokemon. It'd be cool too if like some of these caves have Pokemon you'd only find here. Like maybe this is like the Onyx Cave where If you want Onyx, you have to get lucky and find this area. But okay, yeah, this does seem like that's all there is to it. So, alright, pretty cool. Let's use the Eon Flute again, though, and fly to... Nope, that is the bicycle. Well, can you bind the Eon Flute? Let's, I don't think I'm going to need my Pokeblock thing anymore, so I'm pretty sure I'm done with contests. So let's deselect this. And we will select... Why do we still have the Meteorite? Maybe that's part of the plot later on. We can. Sweet. Eon Flute it is. Alright. Yeah, I assume even if you trade it away, you can still kind of find like a Latias. Like, it'll always come back to you. But I would still be curious to know that. Or if you give away your like Latiasite. I wonder if maybe if it's not holding Latiasite even in the PC, maybe it would not Mega Evolve. Maybe you'd just be flying around on regular Latias. Sorry guys, bit of turbulence. Oh, there's my secret hideout down there. One of those islands, maybe that little one there. Alright. I do see a red dot. I guess the red dots are only in the actual like overworld here. On the map I see one at Mount Chimney, but I think that's just lava. I don't think that's a indicator in any way. There's the Windstrait's house. It's a decent bit of detail here. And not amazing as far as video games go, but hey, I do like the effort and I appreciate it. And maybe they'll continue doing cool stuff like this. Is that Cycling Road down there? I think that was Cycling Road. Alright, so let's go take a quick veer to the left here. And is this Southern Island? Route 109. I don't remember there being that much on Route 109. Is there really a big island like that? And what's over here? Just land that you can't go to, at least not yet. I guess some of these are areas we might be able to visit later in the game. We just can't visit right now. Like the Sky Pillar is probably over here. Oh, there's Sutopolis. Let's fly over there real quick. Very cool. Was that the Sky Pillar I saw for a second there? No, I saw something in red. It's just an unidentified landmass. Alright, where is Southern Island? I thought it was that. Can you not visit Southern Island anytime? I thought he said you could. I thought he explicitly said you could visit Southern Island anytime. Nope. It's trying to land, but can't land there. What's this little place? Is that anything? No. Or at least it's not giving me like a, you know, indicator. Alright, well, what's this? That's just a rock, right? I can't back up, gotta turn around. Just like a plane. Planes don't go in reverse. At least not when they're in the air. At least you hope they don't. I like to land on Route 107. No, I don't think I do. I want to land on Southern Island. Alright, let me just look up Southern Island and see if that gives me any hints here. And I will put the word Pokemon in there, because I'm sure there are plenty of Southern Islands in the real world. Alright, so yeah, it is kind of, it's one right to the south of me there. Straight ahead, that's it. Did Steven Stone lie to us? Alright, okay, there's Eon Ticket, which was in Generation 3. Trying to see where I read about this way. Oh, I guess, okay, wait a minute. Eon Ticket. Just reading a little bit here. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to see. Maybe there is a ticket you actually need. You must receive from a delivery person. Okay, so maybe I misunderstood. Um, yeah, so you need to use a mystery gift or street pass. Okay. I could have sworn I read somewhere that, or Steven told me, one of the two, that you could fly back here, but I guess not. So maybe we cannot catch. Oh, a wild Pokemon. Okay, didn't expect that. We encountered a Wingull. Like at least not like a Sky battle. All right, I'm going to try to run away. Good, because I learned my lesson against that Onyx there. All right, so let me just look up like Eon Flute here, just to make sure I'm not missing something. Yep, it's, so we can soar in the sky. It says fly to any city, route, or island, but clearly not. All right. Yep, you can find mirage spots. You can do some stunts. Yeah, even if you trade it away, you still can use it. All right, I guess I just totally misunderstood then. I thought he had said you could go, or I read you can go back and do it again, but I guess you need the Eon ticket for that, and we have the Eon Flute, which is a different item. Well, sorry about that, guys. I guess that was kind of a waste of time then. Well, in that case, why don't you say we end things with maybe a battle or two? Who should we battle? Let's see if we can battle the cool trainers up here. They have some pretty cool Pokemon. And I'm going to move Roselia to the front of the party if she's not there already. So yeah, I guess we will not be catching Latios then. A little disappointing, but you know, is what it is. And then I probably will still do one more episode of catching legendaries, and then also do some training off screen. And then after that, we'll come back and face the Pokemon League. I'm going to do level 50 just because we'll see how it goes. Might as well use Repel, even though we probably won't be in any fields or anything. Alright, so you are one of the trainers that will sometimes face us, and it sounds like she's ready to. Cool. Let's see how Roselia does. Because I do feel like we have a very strong team with really good movesets, and I know like I was remembering back to my Heart Gold Let's Play, where I'm so used to using Spore. Spore is so good in this game, by the way. Like if you are considering training a Breloom, definitely recommend it. I didn't because one, it's a little slow, and I do want to train a Roserade. Oh, Tailwind, that's really smart. That'll make her whole team actually faster for I think 3 turns. So that could be bad. Why did she use Swallow? So Tailwind was really smart. Swallow was incredibly dumb. Like anything would have been better than Swallow when you don't have anything stockpiled. But anyway, Camerupt. Now Camerupt is really slow, so it might actually be still slower. One can hope. So being Ground and Fire, Giga Drain is normally effective. That's probably our best move. Nope, it is faster. Thankfully, it did not use a fire attack. Wow, it did a lot of damage. Camerupt, is it just me or does it look really big too? I guess Roselia is also pretty small. Alright, thankfully we'll get back a lot of HP with this Giga Drain. Very nice, and a little bit of damage from the poison there. And Rock Slide. Oh, and we avoided the attack. Great, that's great. Once again, the poison kind of backfired there because, well, we'll probably still heal up all the way or close to it. Oh, not quite. We would have gotten a few more hit points if not for the poison, but that's okay. And no more Tailwind. And it's Roserade versus, Roselia versus Roserade rather. So we have to face our our evolution before we can become our evolution. All right, this could be tough. Although not if it uses Poison Sting. So it's kind of like when Ash's Pikachu faced Lieutenant Surge's Raichu, where it was kind of cool because the way that Ash 1 actually reflected the video games. A lot of times the things he does only make sense in the anime. There's some really laughable examples of that. But in that episode it was really cool because he won using his speed attacks, which Raichu can't learn if it evolves from Pikachu too early. So it kind of reminds me of that, where Lily beat this Roserade because we knew some attacks. I guess we learned more from TMs, but still. Similar idea. Alright, and we can also face one of the cool trainers down here. But he has 4 Pokemon, so I'm going to heal up just a little bit real quick. Let's use a citrus berry. Alright. And should be good to go here. There's also a like a Ruin Maniac that has some cool Pokemon you can face. I think it's like a Sandslash, Claydol, and maybe something from a different region, but I think we'll probably just end the episode after this guy here. Alright, so yeah, I definitely would not discourage anyone from training a Breloom. And if you do, Spore is very, very useful. Especially against slower Pokemon, but even against faster Pokemon, it's like, unless you're facing a Grass type or a Pokemon that might have like Vital Spirit or something, you just might as well always use it. I did have one time I used it against, who was I facing? I forget what Pokemon it was, but it taunted me. And I had to give it credit for that. That was a really good move. There was also one time I faced a Pokemon, it might have even been the same Pokemon, when I rematched somebody a couple times. And it used Taunt when I actually did not go for Spore. And I was like, oh, I should have gone for Spore, and I went for Brick Break instead. But then because of that, I was able to get a free move in while it used Taunt. So sometimes even stupid decisions can actually be good decisions. Alright guys, well, Giga Drain has served us very well. It's been a great move, and I love Giga Drain. It's a pretty powerful attack, and the fact that it heals half your health is just awesome. Or half of the damage you dealt, rather. But for base power of 75 versus base power of 120, even with the drawbacks of Petal Dance, it locks you in and confuses you. It's just so good, I think we have to go for it. This is the reason, of course, I have not evolved Lily up to this point. Alright, unfortunately we can't use it right away. Well, we could, but it wouldn't be very good because Fracture is a Dragon type, so let's use Dazzling Gleam. That's why we have it after all. For Dragon types and Fighting types and Dark types too, it's a pretty good coverage move. Super effective, very nice. It's funny, I don't usually think of like Fairy type moves as being coverage moves, but I'm just so used to I'm used to them not existing. This is only the second Gen 6 game I've played. Alright, against Wailord, Petal Dance is the perfect choice. So hopefully a Roserade's Petal Dance will be very helpful to us in the Elite Four. See, like I was saying, I started at level 42 against the Hoenn Pokemon League, and the best Pokemon there is level 50, I think. We are, of course, locked into Petal Dance, which is fine. I guess, would Dazzling Gleam have done more? No, it would not. So even though Dazzling Gleam is super effective, Petal Dance would have done more, even without the Miracle Seed. And with the Miracle Seed, it would have done a lot more. So it's 120 base power, plus 60 for stab is 180, plus the Miracle Seed would be 36, so 216 effective base power, whereas Dazzling Gleam is 80 times 2 is 160. So it goes to show you just how powerful a move like Petal Dance is. In fact, I think High Jump Kick from 4 will actually be our most powerful move, but Petal Dance from Roserade will be right behind. And speaking of Roserade, let's end the episode on a high note, shall we? Bit of a dud with the Eon Flute, but that's okay. We'll make up for it by using not a Dawnstone. A Shiny Stone is what I want, actually. Right, Dawnstone is the one that Wally gave us. We want, there it is, the one I found over in the route just outside of Lily Cove. Alright guys, our last evolution. You ready for it? At least our last in-party evolution. It's been a long journey, Lily, but you've definitely earned this. And at long last, our little Lily has evolved into Roserade, a very fast and very powerful grass and poison type. Definitely a cool Pokemon. I'm excited to use Roserade and to see what Lily can do with her full potential. Alright, so we do have one or two other little things I want to do before we face the Pokemon League. Very, very little. So I think what I'm going to do is maybe do a bit of training off screen. Actually, no, I think what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to come right back. We'll catch one or two more legendary Pokemon, and then maybe do a little bit of on-screen training depending on how the time goes. And then episode after next, we will finally face the Pokemon League and give our Pokemon their ultimate test. So thank you all for watching. Stay tuned for more, and I will see you guys right back here very shortly.